name's Andel, and I lead client solutions in the West region for GCS. I've been with the firm for about 13 years, having worked in the Seattle area, worked in London, and now I'm moving back from London to San Francisco. So my job is client solutions is accountable for developing and executing the growth strategy for GCS, or Global Corporate Services. Fundamentally what we do is we outsource, or we help our clients outsource their corporate real estate and facilities management functions. And I am responsible for engaging with those clients, helping them shape the way they buy services, responding to RFPs, developing our pricing and commercial strategies, and engaging in the market to help build the CBRE brand and ensure that when clients make a decision about outsourcing their services, we're the first people they think of. I think I'm really lucky to have the job I have. It's, in my opinion, one of the best jobs in the organization because I'm integrally involved in our growth strategy. And I get to play a key role in helping shape what the future of Global Corporate Services is going to look like, who we're going to work with, get to be part of the development of jobs and opportunities for people, and I also get to know really deeply where the talent in our organization lies, and that's fun. It's fun to see that. I want to be on outfit. We can grow. Is there anything difficult or interesting about my job? The answer is yes, both difficult and interesting. As I said, it's a fascinating role where you get to see behind the curtains at CBRE, but you also get to see behind the curtains at our clients' organizations. And I really enjoy digging in deep, understanding where the strengths and weaknesses of both our organization and our potential clients' organizations lie, and matching up the strengths to create really winning outcomes. Of course, that's not always easy. Sometimes we have to read between the lines, sometimes you have to solve for challenges you've never faced before, but that's really why the role is interesting and exciting to me. So I've had a pretty interesting journey to get to my current role. I joined CBRE about 13 years ago on the Microsoft account. Kathy Flynn hired me, and when I joined I was part of the global lease administration team. And from there I ended up learning a lot about that particular client, becoming involved in some pretty interesting projects there, which led to an opportunity to go be the Alliance Director on the Evergreen Healthcare account. And there I learned an amazing amount, not only about healthcare and healthcare facilities management, but about politics and about how organizations make decisions and about how we as a company can drive real value for our clients. And then had the chance to come back and work on the Microsoft account again. The boomerang effect was full, and we built and grew the TOPS business, which became the iOS business at Microsoft over the next 4 years, and went from about 10 folks to about 110 folks pretty quickly. It was a really exciting time. It felt like we worked at a tech startup, and I learned a lot from that experience. That led to the chance to go to London about 4.5 years ago and become the regional strategist in our Global Corporate Services business in the Europe, Middle East, and Africa region. I can say that's a role I never expected to have. It was a fantastic learning experience, both professionally and personally. And it led to a really unexpected opportunity to become the head of client solutions for Europe, Middle East, and Africa, where I was responsible for growing our business in that part of the world. A huge step from what I had done before, but it was just the type of challenge that I was looking for, and I'm happy to say that I was at least successful enough to get a return airplane ticket back from the UK to my new role in San Francisco. if I had to compare my job to a character in a movie, I think I'd pick the role Michael Caine played in the 1969 version of The Italian Job. And if you watch that movie, at the very end of the film, Michael Caine and his fellow robbers were on a bus, and that bus was teetering on the edge of a cliff. And Michael Caine had to make some very difficult choices. If he moved just 1 inch to the left, the bus would teeter off the cliff and fall, and they'd all die. If he was very careful, though, he could grab a significant pile of gold that was balanced just on the other end of the bus. So he had to make some very careful decisions about priorities, about balance, about doing just the right, perfectly detailed thing, and he could become a very wealthy man. The only thing about that is the movie ends immediately when he makes the decision on what he's going to do, and we never get to see whether he made the right decision or not. So the drama's there, and that's how I think about myself in a movie.
Around my hand across the scale. Here's what I wrote. Here's what I wrote. Here's what I...
So for me, right now in 2015 at CBRE, couldn't be a more exciting time. When we look at the recent acquisition of JCI's Global Workplace Solutions business, we create clear water between ourselves and all of our competitors. When we look at the business development pipeline that exists today, without influence of even that acquisition, we've got tremendous, massive opportunities for growth in the near future. And then if you look at the account portfolio we have today, particularly here in the Northwest, with Microsoft, with Group Health, with Multicare, Amazon, Starbucks, we have some of the best clients in the world. And in all of the cases, there's significant growth and expansion opportunity with those clients. So if you put together those three pieces, the acquisition, the business development pipeline, and our existing accounts, couldn't be in a better place to do what we do and working from a position of strength more so than we are today. It's a really exciting time for CBRE, and I couldn't be more thrilled to be back in the West region helping build the company.